Welcome to Orlando, Florida. A couple of teams hoping to finish their season in magical fashion by taking home a victory in the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the San Diego State Aztecs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Be looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team is out there ready to get this bowl game underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So San Diego State's offense will start this game off. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
And the Aztecs want to move quickly. Sends it back in motion. Snap from the gun on third down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Man, that is a picture-perfect start for this defense. Number one objective, get off the field even better. Third down, force them into a passing situation. You win, you hit the quarterback. Nice start by this D.
Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. So Nebraska's offense will try to get something started with their first possession. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And a part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Nebraska. Big moment in recruiting last week. 4-star defensive back gives a verbal commitment. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Obviously, the adjustment of speed is a big deal, but that's why you go get a 4-star guy like this. I mean, he's got speed.
And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nebraska!
Quarterback quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. The Aztecs headed quickly to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you've got to be prepared.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines, make sure he was in bounds when he caught it, and just pick up a few yards.
Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And the Aztecs will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start on offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Turned it on in midfield. Jumped on top of the pile.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
And the Huskers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to power their way ahead. Still running at the 35. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. The Cornhuskers with the 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25.
Well, it's clear the coaching staff had a little conversation before this drive, and they said, we have got to run the football. All 4 plays of this drive so far have been runs, and they're taking a bit of an attitude shift here. They want to be physical, and they want to pound the defense into submission.
Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Back to throw, it's Raiola. Finds his target down the middle. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14. The Huskers are on the move. a little bit of everything on that one.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in a football game.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Hold and finds his man on the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Nebraska is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Back to pass. Fires to the middle. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Red pass is complete. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the
Touchdown, Husker! Once he got some room, it was over.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
San Diego State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Off the play fake on first down. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I think the quarterback could have found somewhere else to go with the football on that one. His intended target was not open. As a result, easy incompletion.
Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But they had a great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground, and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense getting nasty.
Man, you got to give credit to this defense. In the sudden change situation, they barely had a chance to even blink. Just a second ago, they were on the sideline. All of a sudden, there's a turnover. They got to take the field. They're on their own goal line, and a phenomenal job getting lined up, communicating, and making sure that that pass play fell incomplete.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And that lead grows even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Catch in the middle, it's McClure. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Looking to fire. Got a man, it's McClure. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Ball sitting right at the 30, it'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside, he dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Fights off a defender. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. He'll set up to throw. Trying to set up the screen. He did not make it, a stone wall on 3rd down. The Aztecs decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7. And the Huskers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Cornhuskers need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Raiola. He slings it deep to the left. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Aztecs will hustle to the line. To the air on second down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Fires toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down. The Aztecs line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off-play action on first down. Unleashes one. Finds space on the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. Looking for a crease. It's Ives.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
And they'll knock him down. They'll immediately call timeout.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the second level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
Going to try to get it himself. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And he'll try to keep that smooth leg swing going for the second time today, this one from 34 yards out. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
A first half that gave us some riveting moments, Reese. Not to mention the dramatic and the unexpected. Just a dynamite start to the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl.
And the Aztecs will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Paul, it's just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree, and if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off-season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
They'll give it to Johnson. Turning it on. A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical.
It's a fumble! And he was able to get back on top of his own fumble. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Rides to the back. Can't get him to the ground. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here from my running back, make the game easy.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
To the air, it's Raiola. Got him downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Here comes the option. Now the toss. Touchdown, Nebraska! Great job by the back on the option.
Defense has to do a better job with their assignment football, trying to slow this option play down. Someone has to account for the dive, the quarterback, and the pitch man. That time they were missing the pitch man outside, and that's why he scored.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Parker. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
The more hatch.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The drive continues after that fumble scare sent the offensive coordinator's blood pressure into orbit. Trying to escape and get it himself. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a... Power football with the run. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it.
He'll take a deep shot here. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the 3rd. We've reached the break. It's Nebraska holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
False start on offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the Huskers have this offense rolling. He'll try the left side. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. The Cornhuskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. This time there is no running room to be found, and this defense wasn't going to get hit with a big run twice in a row.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He caught it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this score.
Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers.
Man, this has been a...
They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Running back searching for a hole. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there. On 1st down from their own 22. They'll give it to him again. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Love being in the booth. Love covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? He'll pull it on the read. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
These read option plays are very hard to stop because you got to have enough guys in the box to play that immediate run, but also always be ready for that quarterback to take the ball and scoot out wide.
And when the quarterback operates this like a magician, it makes it even tougher.
Yeah, when he can see it, read it, and just flat go, those easy plays right there. I mean, he just picks up a little bit of yardage, but he can do it again and again and again, and it's just frustrating.
Got it, looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That one.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking for space. It's Booth. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. They've methodically worked the ball down the field. 11th play of the drive coming up, but this one 3rd and long. They want to run it left here. He's inside the 35. They'll spot it at the 34. Not enough for the first down, and let's see what they do on 4th. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
How about that? You got the lead late in the game, get some first downs, salt this clock away. This is the exact position you want your offense in.
Imposing their will, right, David? I mean, we know we're running it. You know we're going to run it. We're trying to ice this game. There's nothing you can do to stop it. And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen. Strip the football, do something.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. They're trying to slam it in. And they get the 3rd down stop. What a play by this defense.
Man, it has been a long drive offensively. I just feel like you got to pay this off and be aggressive. You're down close. Punch it in for a touchdown here, Pollard.
Yeah, and inside the 3-yard line, I think I might try to finish this off with a touchdown. I ate up a ton of clock, wore these guys out. Now they'd have to go the length of the field if I missed.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so